there is going to that all the companies are going to have new models and new models and new models, and all new models can hallucinate about the data. So every day every time they will have to check for the data.
Exactly that. Exactly that. It's like we've seen it from all the sides here, mainly in San Francisco. That is the it's the sanctuary for tech, for tech companies. We've seen it from all sides. Infinite demand. Infinite demand. There's a lot of demand in the market for this human data for AI. There's a lot because if you, from the perspective of the base models, the foundation models, like you have GPT, Grok, Claude, all the models that are in the market, they need data to not only get better at their models, but for example, we're about to enter the agentic AI era. They need more data about that, and only humans can provide this sort of data. There's a synthetic data approach, but there's a couple. We're not still in that era, so there's a lot of demand from the foundation models to get those data to really get better models, and it's a race. If he is getting quality data and I'm not, I can't be left behind. I need to get more data, and so okay, he's getting more data. I need to get even more data because data is a proxy for a better model. Of course, it's not the only thing. You have the infrastructure, so you have the chips and the hardware part, and you have the architecture too. But it's this pillar of architecture. You have the tech architecture behind the stuff. You have the hardware, and you have the data. So all these three are pillars and cannot be left behind. And they are investing a lot, and you've seen it with OpenAI raising more and more money each time, and you've seen it with Anthropic raising more and more money, and XAI raising more and more money, and it's all for these chips, for the hardware part, for processing, and for data. So you have all this demand from the labs, and that's just like the smallest of the demands because they need those data, but there's the other layer that is the application layer. That is, okay, I need the data to train my models to be applied in the real world. So Cursor, for example, all the startups that are working with applied AI, in this application layer, they need more data not only to train their models, but the main part here that is going to replicate for all the companies that are using the solutions from the application layer is to evaluate their models. So not only to see if the data that I'm training the models, if the model is doing right, so okay, I can assess if the training data is really good compared to what I didn't have before. So I can see if, okay, I still lack this sort of data that I can provide to train my model, or to see if, no, the model is not working properly. Oh, the model lacks this information here. Or no, the foundation model that I used, it was updated. Now there's a better version, and I need to check what happened with my product. Because just imagine, you've been months, weeks building your product here, and it's everything. You went through a lot of tests and a lot of things, and you're like, okay, it's all good. I can send it to production, and it can be online, etc. And now ChatGPT is like, okay, we have a better model, and my competitor is using the better model, and okay, I need to use it. But how do I know if something changed? I don't know. It's a black box. So I'm not sure if it's not hard code that I can see the ifs analysis and see and really guarantee that the model is performing the way that it needs to perform. So I need to evaluate that because I cannot be unsure if my product is providing the wrong answers, because that can cost a lot for me. I can have lawyers knocking on my door. I can have people, I don't know, being fired. I can have people losing money from that, making the wrong decisions. So there's a lot of perspectives, and they need to really assure that, and not only assure that the model is good, but to address what the model is not good. Because, like I said, they don't know. It's not hardcore, and it's so this makes you see other companies. There's basically no company that is not engaging with AI in some way. All the companies and services are engaging with AI. And when you look into that, you see the demand there is for evaluation. Because it's something that is basically a black box, and you're not sure what is performing, if it's going to perform well or not. You will only know testing it. And it's like we've seen it all along, not only for customers, potential customers, not only from the labs, not only from the data providers, from all sides. The first thing that I am interacting with someone and we hear is like evaluation. Oh, I have basically on my company I have basically infinite demand for evaluations, and they're like, and everyone here has infinite demand. So it's like everyone has this demand, and there's not exactly enough people, enough players addressing this market. So that's why every player that you see in this market is booming. It's booming. You see Handshake AI, you see Surge, you see Scale AI, you see Mercor is one of the biggest cases from reaching $500 million. And it was crazy, the case with Mercor, because